Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either real Randy Chavez coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Ooh, check the Veve shirt. Meow, meow, meow. Pittsburgh Veve shirt. All right, so we do have a little bit to go over today, so we'll start with the OMI. OMI is up about 2.7% on the day, up to 00069. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. Only at $510,000 in volume over the last 24 hours. That is pretty pathetic, but you know, 2.7% up, I'm okay with that. Again, it did reach up to 7.0 or 7.1 before. That's kind of where we're trading at, between 0.0061, 0.0071. So there is a little chance of arbitrage. How long this goes on for, I don't know. If you want to load up at the 6.1 to 6.3 and sell at the 6.8 to 7.0, 7.1, whatever, you know, I'm sure some people do that. Swing trading is definitely a way to make money. It is a lot easier now that you can do it on Coinbase Wallet. This has been known for like years back, but over the last, like, I would say a couple weeks or month or so, newer people that weren't around when we all kind of explained it then, was like, hey, can you get this on Coinbase? I was like, well, yeah, you can go down to Coinbase Wallet. I did a video on that recently, and a lot of people really like that, so I'm just kind of re-explaining it here for the newer people that tend to come in every day. You see it on the Veve accounts. There's new wallets that come in every day, so they're looking to go and see how they can go and get OMI, because OMI Season 1 starts in 2 weeks. Count them, 2 marshmallows. It's a SpongeBob reference. It's in 2 weeks on January 1st. So if you want to go and participate in that, have 10 million OMI in your Veve web wallet. I would say December 29th, because God forbid they go and they say, oh, well, we start January 1st, technically on December 31st at like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because of the time difference that it is in from their part of the world that they're over in New Zealand, you know, versus ours. I would just rather have it on there a couple days early, just God forbid. Anywho, moving on here. OMI, for once, is actually following the markets, not doing the opposite. Bitcoin up 4.3, Ethereum up 2.2, BNB up 3.6, XRP up almost 1%, Solana up over 6%, Cardano up almost 6, Lido Staked up 2.5, and Avalanche up 3%. Dogecoin still kicked out of the top 10, but it is top 11, up about 0.2% today, and that may or may not continue on as the weeks go on. So as far as jobs for Veve, they still need a 3D generalist, a design researcher, a senior product manager, a Salesforce marketing automation specialist. I think that's a new one. Then they want a brand director and a community manager. Still available, Veve. Me and FamBam, we're still available. I did do a live stream yesterday, and I covered as much as I could, but I was talking for about 40 minutes before I was like, okay, I got to get to the comments. I'm really behind on that. I kind of just skipped over. I want to go over this again, though. We had the most, I want to do the people this last week that sold the most NFTs on Veve, which is Gangster, that sold 20 NFTs, E Nasty, that sold 31 NFTs, and JS Bowers, that sold 88. Altogether, that is, 139 NFTs, which is writ small by just the third person that bought the most NFTs this weekend. It was Colonel Sats, which is the number 6 wallet, bought 205 collectibles this weekend. Thantos, which is the number 3 wallet, bought 415. And then Bezojman, the biggest wallet on Veve, has 692 NFTs added to his collection. He has 39,802 collectibles, so he's really, really close. By this time, like in like a couple days, if he hasn't done it already, he will have broken that 40,000 NFT wall, which is incredible. In order to get a to be in the top 500 wallets, you do need to have over 1,300 collectibles and comics altogether, about 1310. Be advised, the list is off a little bit. It says I have 1571 collectibles. I have like 1520. I'll go and check right now for you. No, I have 1544. That's how much I have now. I did go over and have I added a little bit more collectibles. I'll show you real quick. Me and the boss man happen to have a good one. I went and bought another Scarlet Witch sub 100, and then Bossman has 5 sub 100 Scarlet Witches, so he is beating me on there. I do have more vision than he does. We had gone over and taken a look. Part of what my main goal is for collecting on Veve over 2024, yes, collect what you like, grab all the stuff that you really like, but one of the main things is to be the number 2 wallet on the sub 100 Marvel page. Like if you go to Marvel in general, My rank is 279. So that's really nothing to write home about. But if you go to the sub 100 tab over there, it shows me as number 3 with 114. I'm pretty close. I only had like 90 something a few weeks ago, but I've been really, really trying to go and get that up. The second place person has 129. Mr. Rolex is in 4th. And then my whale is number 11 right now. He's just above Harris Ryan, so I thought that was really cool. He wants to get his up there as well. I'd love to be number 1, but I'll never be. Dr. Profit has 555 sub 100 Marvels. Like that's incredible. That's absolutely insane. So we have some more winners being announced, getting a Avengers #1 common comic book, a the Grand Lad Launch Secret Rare, a Kaiju Toki Gold Secret Rare. That's actually like over $100. That's like, I think at the time it was like over $200 on that day. A Jermaine Rogers Ultra Rare, a Ghostbusters Ghost Trap, that's an OG one. Uncanny X-Men Common, an Elsa Secret Rare from the Disney Platinum Moments. There's only 551 of those, so that's really, really rare. A Hulk Animated, a Common. He's about $60 now. He had like doubled in like the last month. He was down to like 31 gems, and he went up a lot. R2-D2 Ultra Rare, which is the animated one. No. I'm sorry. That's Golden Moment. And then you have a Pride Givenchy Beauty. So that is one of the things that was given out yesterday. The Veve burn wallet was active. Somebody burned a Miss America America Chavez, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was for. Maybe someone was just getting a soul stone. I don't know. I didn't even know that was still available to activate. But again, someone burned one, so I was like, oh, this is strange. So Epico, the Epico Regal posts tournament coming in January 24. Get ready to complete for Epico and OMI tokens as well. So if you wanted to secure your spot, you can go to Epico over on Twitter. Like and retweet, tag a friend, follow the Epico, join their Telegram and Discord. They are asking you for a lot, and then register via this form, and then you can be part of the tournament. If anyone's ever played Clash Royale, it's like you get all the 3-minute rounds. So you get like a giant, you get these defense. It's like a tower defense game. You're defending your tower while also attacking someone else's tower. So if anyone's ever played Clash Royale, it's pretty much like that, just with different characters. There is lore to the characters, and that could be really cool. I don't know how much OMI you're able to earn with this, if it's going to be worth it, but anything that supports the OMI token, I am all about. Okay, the MCP game. There are always going to be haves. There are always going to be have-nots. There are always going to be people that just miss out, and that's what straight capitalism is. If you outwork and out earn and out innovate, you are going to be a winner. You are going to get more opportunities towards your way because of your work ethic and the sacrifices that you made. And every now and then, yes, being lucky. But this, for Master Collector points, there are people that like, oh, hey, I bought all these collectibles for the Master Collector program, and I'm Diamond 1 or whatever, I'm Master Collector. And then it's like, oh, now all of a sudden, people can put up their OMI, and suddenly they're Master Collectors without having a lot of collectibles at all. Yeah, fair point. I think you need like 800 MCP points per day to be a Master Collector, and like 500 of which you can get by just having 10 million OMI on the app. Again, they did mention for months that they were going to combine MCP and OUP to form loyalty, so this is nothing new, but this isn't just something that is exclusive to Veve and OMI. I was on a Reddit post today, and they were talking about American Express clubs, like in for Delta Air over in airports, and they go and they say, well, Platinum Amex, it's not what it used to be. They're just letting everybody in now, and by extension, airport lounges, everyone has access. When everyone has status, no one has status. These are just some of the comments, and I just want to read them to you because I feel like they do have a little bit of they're very similar to how a lot of people are viewing OMI and MCP points. Saying that's why Delta is limiting in 2025, saying they are going from miles flown to money spent, I believe, which is BS. I fly for and always request Delta. Why the heck do they care who pays for it? It sucks, but it's pretty obvious why all the airlines moved towards this model. Delta flyers were just lucky enough for them to hold on as long as they did. Somebody comments, yeah, I flew over 100,000 miles with Delta this year, all domestic, and the company paid so via basic economy, and I have only been able to make it to silver. I'm $30 away from gold and debating getting another flight just to get this status. It's really getting annoying that they aren't rewarding the actual frequent flyers and are just catering to the international people who fly maybe once every 2 months. My wife has higher status than I do, and she took 2 trips this year compared to my 40 plus. Loyalty gets you nothing anymore, and most of the airlines in the US are trash. I'm not going to try to debate that statement because that can be a whole separate video. But if somebody's going and saying, oh, Veve doesn't go and reward loyal app collectors or loyal whatever, guys, it's a very, very fine line. Clearly not just with digital collecting, but with reward systems in the entire world. And aircraft and airline systems is literally how the world goes around. Now, yes, I know a lot of meetings can be done over the phone, via Skype, via whatever, just video call. But I guess a lot of things can be done DocuSign now. But this is something that I feel is extraordinary what they're doing, that most people are still excited for. Like, most people in general are like, oh, hey guys, I really like that they're rewarding us. Like, they don't have to do this at all. They don't have to give us MCP points. They don't have to give us more MCP points for stacking OMI on there. But the fact that they're doing this, they're putting, God, I don't know what millions of dollars into this each year, because the people that they have a whole blockchain team. They have a whole team, separate team working on MCP. They're investing a lot of time and a lot of money into this when they really don't have to. So the fact that they're doing it, I think, really speaks volumes to how much they really do care about the community. And speaking of OMI, this probably should have been at the video again. We have Akomi Twitter going and saying, Season 1 of OMI Rewards goes live in 2 weeks. To be eligible for bronze tickets, rewards, and exclusive crafting, ensure you are holding OMI in your web wallet by January 1st, 2024. Again, I say a few days before. I'd say like the 29th or 30th. Shout out to Energy that broke this week the 300 set mark and his OMI target of 30 million. Happy with his bags, happy with what he's doing. So I had a little bit of trouble with the app today, as most people did, where I don't know what was happening with the buy now button was gone, or they couldn't craft right away. So Veve had put out a thing saying the team is currently addressing the performance issues with the app and poster crafting mechanism. Stand by for further updates. Thank you for your patience. And then not too long later, it was actually literally an hour later, saying update, app performance issues have been resolved and the Return of the Jedi poster crafting has been re-enabled. The support team continues to work through any reported outstanding issues with crafting, including pending deliveries. Thank you for your understanding. Veve also tweets almost an hour later saying the first appearance of Omega Red. Who is this super powerful mutant and why does he recognize Wolverine? This comes in on Thursday, 21 December at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, all right, yeah, we'll get into Marvel. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of assault and 1 or 2 other things. Long story short, they are going to have to replace him for Kang, which shouldn't be too big of an issue because there's a bunch of different variants of Kang. What they were doing is they were just using Jonathan Majors, the same actor, to portray all of the different types, of Kangs that there were. Because again, there's an unlimited amount. In the comics, he is actually Reed Richards' great times 500, great, etc. repeating grandson from the future, and he's someone at the end of time. So if you go to Loki, in Loki season 1, who do they find at the end of time? It is Kang. They teased Kang. Well, they didn't just tease him, like he was straight up in Ant-Man Quantumania. They go and defeat a version of Kang. That version may or may not show up again. But again, they are going to recast him. I don't know who I want. Comment down below all your thoughts on who they should get. I mean, Terrence Howard was a really good War Machine, Colonel Rhodes in the first Iron Man. I really would like to see him come back. They'll probably bring him back anyway for Secret Wars. Oh, hey, here's a Rhodey from another universe. I would like to see that. But yeah, comment down below who you want to get for Kang instead of him. I mean, again, it could be anyone, so it doesn't have to be someone of African American descent. It could be someone white, Spanish, could be whoever you want. We do have some Feesh news. Feesh is saying recap or updates that just went live. Community versus Melantis. Winner takes Feesh City. 1 buckets faster up to 14 coal per bucket. 2 sabotage and digging. Now only 1 coal. 3 leaderboards live. 4 gambling. 5 auctions back. 6 markets heating up. 7 where's Larry? And then Brock McBlockchain goes and says, as we enter the final days of Feeshmas, we could also be seeing the final days of Feeshmas City. 1,000% up to the community and Feesh citizens now. So he mentions gambling. For those of you that do not know and were not here for the launch of this, If you have a Feesh, you are automatically given a Feesh mech suit. You could put your Feesh in, you could fight other Feesh, and you could literally wager OMI. You go in and let's say you bet 1,000 OMI, another person bets 1,000 OMI. The winner gets like 1,800 OMI. Some half of what's left over is burned. The half of that half goes into like a pool where other Feesh people get that have battled and wagered, and the other half just goes to Brock to help improve the app, to help improve all that stuff. So again, there's really no reason not to do it. I mean, I love gambling. I love going and doing that stuff. So if you want to see like a live gambling thing on Battle of the Feeshes, let me know. David has said on my stream multiple times that we as Veve fam, just as people that love collecting, digital collecting, and just a fan of blockchain and NFTs and the technology and how it's disruptive, we want all of the other good quality companies to succeed. And you know, he was sad when Recur went down. Why? Because it was something that had some really cool licenses, and it was something that could have been fun. It could have been cool. They could have done a bunch of different things with it. Now, obviously, that being said, when I asked them about it, how do you go and keep, some of these licensors interested in digital collecting, convincing them that there's a future when, the first person they went to broke their heart because they didn't know how to run a business and they went, to the ground. And then David just, as a gangster response, we already have, those licenses. Like, oh my God. So that was really fun for us to get those licenses as a byproduct of the really sad thing that they went down. That being said, obviously you don't root for anyone to go down. Obviously when they do, there is opportunity here. And I'm not saying anything, but when you had Candy Official go and absorb DC NFT Official, what happened? Well, now DC NFT Official packs are in the Candy digital marketplace. The individual packs now come with mint numbers, which add a new layer of collectability, which is cool. But they're doing this, they're selling these at bulk because there appears to be next to no demand for it. A legendary of the top 10 comic, it is like less than $200. It's really not a good sign. I think McFarlane, same thing. I think their Dark Side, first appearance Dark Side for them. Was it Dark Side? It was one of them, one of the big baddies. They had like 700 mints of them and only like 291. Like if that was on Veve, done. We had a Dark Side on Veve, and that one sold out instantly. That was a really good day for Veve. At the time, and it was still like, it was peak bear market. You go to take 1,880 of them, I think it was, or I think maybe it was 1,680, and it was 60 gems per. It was $100,000. Boom, done. McFarlane couldn't really get that. And again, same thing with this over here. Like, why are you selling these in bulk? Why are these legendaries less than $200? It's just really not a good sign. But in that, you could have a silver lining here where if some other things happen to other platforms, Veve can swoop in, get those licenses. I think that could be a potential silver lining in an otherwise not so good scenario. Shout out to WC3NTE saying, may the 4th be with you, because he happened to go 123, may the 4th be with you. He happened to go and get the common, uncommon, ultra rare, rare, and secret rare covers of the posters, number 1, 2, 3 for all of them. That is very, very hard to do. That is insanely hard to do, but he happened to do it. So again, shout out to him. Other things that Veve gave away, this is today's Return of the Jedi number 1 common. They got a Simba rare, which is cool. A Stanley ultra rare. A Stitch platinum moment. Black Death Greeper from Sket 1. That's a secret rare. A Magneto ultra rare. Its first appearance Magneto. Jermaine Rogers Return of the Jedi number 1 rare. Jermaine Rogers Lucky secret rare. And a Veve white and red logo. So shout out to them for that. That was really cool. And then we also have JV711XXX that has the number 45 Scarlet Witch. That's a really cool one. I really love her so much. Something that was just posted from Veve like 20 minutes ago, like right before I started this video, is a polar bear. They had a polar bear and a snowflake emoji, and it is saying, oh, 2021, we got snow globes. 2022, we got a truck. And what is it for 2023? Well, it's blocked out, but they look rectangular, standing upright. Now, if I didn't know any better, and I'm not saying that I do, or have a ton of experience with this, but it looks like it could be alcohol containers. Jack Daniels, Coca-Cola, anyone? Alcohol on Veve. Who would have thunk it? Is that really going to be what it is? I have no idea. I just think it would be really cool. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow.